What's up everyone, Fortnite Boy back with a brand new video. Today we're going to be doing the Lazy Lake tutorial part 1, and I know I said it would be a full video in the little poll that I had you guys do the other day. If you watched that video and did the poll, you would know that I had a poll for asking what location to show you guys what next, and you guys all chose Lazy Lake, or that was the most popular vote. So here we are making the tutorial, and a few things I want to go over is that this tutorial is not going to be in parts, like, well, it kind of is, but I'm going to release a bunch of parts at once, so it's not just like dry, alright, so you don't have to wait like ages and ages and ages. So this tutorial will probably go out with like 3 other parts, 2-3 other parts, depending on how far I get tonight, and I'm at least going to probably have 3 videos out tonight, hopefully. So yeah, without further ado, let's get in with the first tutorial, or part 1, and this part is going to be working on the main entry area of Lazy Lake. So before we start, I want to go over a few unreleased props that you're going to need to build Lazy Lake, or this front part. You're going to be needing this here, this piece here, this roof piece here, this wall here, and this floor right here. So just go and get all those unreleased props. I believe this one might actually be released. I could be wrong, but someone may correct me in the comments if I am wrong on that. I think it's released, but I'm not 100% sure. So that's why I just wanted to mention it over here. This road piece. And then, yeah, those are going to be like mostly all the unreleased props you're going to need for this first part. And I recommend using a grid island for building your Lazy Lake, as you got plenty of room to work. And, you know, you can stretch out as far as you need to go with your Lazy Lake and stuff like that. So when building your Lazy Lake, I recommend going at least 3 builds high and starting in dead center in the middle of your island. Most likely using grid island, as that's what I recommend. And then you're going to do from there is you're just going to go ahead and you're going to grab the road piece that I told you to get. And using grid snap 2, you're just going to align it with that build and go 1 over to the left or right, it doesn't matter, just make sure you have 2 road pieces like that. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to grab this piece from the road gallery and you're going to place it like this. I have it on screen on either side of your 2 road pieces like that. And the next thing you're going to do, you're going to grab this piece from the Hero Mansion gallery. This weird piece right here. And let me go ahead and get that from the gallery just to show you guys where it is. So you're going to grab it from the hero/villain layer. Here it is. And I'm actually recommend going to the prefab and opening up the prefab, as sometimes some pieces aren't always included in the galleries when you open them up. And you're going to grab this piece right here that I have on screen. And you're going to take it out. And you're going to go to your left side of your builds. And you're just going to layer this on top. But notice how it's not facing the right way. So you're just going to rotate it, flip it over like this. And then you're just going to want to make sure that it's facing the right way. And then use the yaw axis to kind of rotate it into place here. You're going to probably notice that it doesn't quite fit like it probably should. Like the height is very, very tall, so you may need to lower the height axis on this piece. So let me just demonstrate that real quick. Just like that. You may need to lower it so it's around that height that you see on screen right now. Okay. And make sure you have it looking like mine. The next thing you're going to do, you're going to go to the roadside gallery again, except you're going to grab this piece that doesn't have a little edge on it because they have that edge, so it's like representing that it points out to the road, you know, on the edge of a sidewalk. And you're going to place that one right next to this piece here. Let me just place that back. I broke that. Alright, and then you can go up again with your roads and fill it in. So I'll demonstrate that. Like this. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is you're going to go ahead and grab this piece also from the roadside gallery. And you're gonna make sure that it's facing out this way, like this. So you have that facing out like that. And then you're just gonna do another one, a back-to-back like that. And then you're gonna keep going like this. About 4 up, so from this piece here, you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then 4 up, and then stop. And then after you do that, I forgot to mention earlier, but delete all your road pieces that you have right now. And grab one particular road piece and lower the height on it by 1. That way it just kind of fits under all sidewalks and stuff. Just to make sure that we don't run into the issue of us having to resize the height on every single road piece, because it ends up like not fitting with the sidewalk or something like that. And then you can kind of lay your road after this. If you notice that this is not lining up, or it's not tall enough because the road is too tall here, just lower the height on the sidewalk by 1 or 2, and then make sure that it fits under your road piece. It may look just a teensy-weensy bit off than these few pieces here, but it's not a huge difference. So just making sure that this is going to be under that road piece that you had. Because with sidewalks, yeah, it's just easier to work with when you have the road piece lowered by 1. And then just kind of going, just doing that all across like this. Okay. It may look a bit weird like I said, but again, this isn't going to be a sidewalk, so you're fine. That's why it doesn't really matter. So the next thing you're going to do, go into the shark gallery and grab this chapter 2 grass. So let me just go down to the top secret gallery and grab the chapter 2 grass. Or excuse me, the terrain, not top secret. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter because it would be in both. So you can either go to the top secret gallery or terrain or whatever you want to grab, and grab this chapter 2 grass piece. And you're going to want to resize the width on it so that it fits about half a block. And then you're just going to place that in on top of the lower piece that looks weird. Like I said, I know what I'm doing. It's not... It won't end up looking weird because there's going to be grass on top of this one sidewalk piece here. And make sure that the grass is covering 1/2 of your sidewalk. If you notice it's too big, lower the width a bit. It won't fit perfect, but try to get it as close as possible like that. And make sure you leave a little bit of a ridge to the road so it doesn't look weird when placing down your grass. Just like that. And then you can do the same over here and all the way down. And you're just going to want to go for 2 blocks like that. So 2 blocks wide like that, you're going to do the grass. And then after that, you can go and grab... You're going to go... After you do the grass, you're going to go 2 more out. So we already did that, so we're all good. And the next thing we can do is we can go into the road gallery again, and you're gonna grab this piece right here that you have see on my screen. And you're gonna place that like this. So it's looking like this now. Now we're gonna focus on this next side. Alright, the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do the grass on this side here. So you're gonna wanna go to the roadside gallery and grab this piece. And you're just going to fit that in right here. Okay, and make sure it's kind of fitting in like this, as this part's going to be grass here. And then the rest is going to be a sidewalk. Once you do that, you can go ahead and take your sidewalk that doesn't have any ridge on it. And you can resize the height by 1. And I'm just going to put it under, or actually resize it by 2, my bad. And make sure it's like going under this curved piece here, as this is going to end up being grass. Alright, And then you can just continue this all the way, excuse me, not all the way down. But you're gonna grab this piece here. Make sure you don't have drops on like I do. And you're gonna grab this piece from the roadside gallery. Sorry about that. It's a bit strange. And then you're just gonna place that all around here on this edge like this. So I guess you could probably use this piece and lower the height on that instead of using the other one that I suggested. And you're just gonna go like this, alright? And then you can turn it around and do the same on the other side, facing like this. And then you can kind of take your grass and go all the way down like that. If you want to use the resized height one from over here, you can do that. So it's not like, you know, going over the road, because we don't want that. I also do recommend just doing that here and placing it like this. Although, I'm just gonna lower that real quick to make sure it's under that curve piece, as well as under our road. Perfect. And you can just keep going like this around. So for about 4 blocks, you're gonna continue this pattern. So starting from right here, I'm gonna count this curve piece as like 1, or this entire thing would be 1 block here, and then 2, 3, and then this one would be 4, and then stop over here. So actually I'm going to be using this sidewalk piece since that's the one that's not resized of height, and place it like that. And then once you're done, you can go and grab your chapter 2 grass from your other side, and you can just kind of layer it like on the curve piece as best as you can. Then you want to resize the axis on it and all axis, and kind of place it in there as best you can. I'm not going to do a great job on the tutorial because I just don't want to spend, you know, like 5 minutes trying to get this perfected on the tutorial. And it's going to look really bad, alright? And so just to give you the idea that you're going to fill that in like that. And then you're just going to go, this piece here is going to get filled with grass, so just going to place it like this. Again, try to make sure it's like aligned. If you need to resize the height on some of your pieces, go ahead and do that right now. Just so that they fit under the grass. Because we don't want it to fit over the grass, that just, yeah. And make sure it's only taking up half of that block. Maybe a bit tricky to do. But I know you guys can figure it out. You guys are all good builders. So let me just do this real quick. Alright, there we go. So again, I'm not going to perfect this, but you guys can obviously spend more time getting everything right. Okay, just ignore my really poor job on getting this grass on right now. Alright, it looks super sloppy, I know, but alright. So let me just go and double check that. So 1 here. So I would count this as 1 piece here. Then we go 2, 3, 4. Okay. And on this one here, you're just gonna go half. So I'll demonstrate what that's gonna look like. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. Again, this is gonna look super ugly. 3, and then 4. Like that. Three, 4. Okay. Alright, so it should be looking like this now. If you have it looking something like on my screen, obviously not as messy, then you're all good. And you've been building your lazy lake successfully so far. And then you can go ahead and fill it in with the open spaces with your road. Alright, and then the next thing we're going to work on is we're actually going to start working on this little strip that runs across in the middle. So we're going to start by grabbing some pieces we're going to need. And you're going to go to the roadside gallery and you're going to grab this edge piece that we had used earlier. And you're going to line it up 1 block from this piece right here. So making sure that it's lining up like this. So lining up exactly with that piece. And you're going to rotate it and you're going to do the same like that on the other side. And then you're going to go ahead and take this piece here. And you may need to resize the height on this, as this is the one that we had lowered the height on. And then, well, at least this is the one that I chose. This is the one that we lowered the height on for over there. And I'm just going to place this back real quick because I can't delete it. And it's going to look like this. And then you're going to go 1/2 out after you do that. Maybe a bit laggy, so if I were you, I would resize the depth on this. So it's 1/2 a block, so it's not glitching out like that. And then making sure it's looking like this now. Okay, the next thing you're gonna need is you're gonna go over to your unreleased props. And you're gonna grab this little fence right here. And you're gonna place that right here along this sidewalk that you had placed, just like that. Again, if you guys think I'm going too fast, you can always pause the video if you need to. You're more than welcome to do that. Alright, now it should be looking like this. Okay. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna grab this piece from the Neil Tilted Gallery. So Tilted Towers. Where is that? Right here in the Castle Tower Gallery. And I'm just gonna grab that piece and I'm gonna place it like this. Right in front or behind of these 2 railings that we placed. Not really railings, but you get what I mean. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to grab the unreleased Lazy Lake sign, which I forgot to mention was unreleased. I'm sorry about that, but I forgot to mention earlier. They are going to need the Lazy Lake sign from an unreleased island. And I'm going to grab this roof piece that I had said is an unreleased prop earlier. And you're going to place that on top of the wall that you had placed. Like that. And then grab your unreleased windows you had from Lazy Lake. And place them on either side of your roof like that. So like this. And then you can go get any door that has this texture like this. I recommend using the one from the, what's it called? Oh, sorry. What's it? No Sweat Insurance from Tilted Towers. And just gonna leave it like that. Then we'll get to covering it up with a regular piece from Lazy Lake later into the tutorial. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is gonna go do the same process around the back of the little building that you just created. So it's gonna go 1/2 block here, another 1/2 block there. It's gonna go a full block, and then it's gonna go a curved block here on either side like this. And so it's looking like that now. And then you can just fill it in with your roads. Like that. Alright. The next thing that you're going to be doing is we're gonna start by continuing this part out here. So from this piece that should line the end of your grass should line up with the end of this right here. If it doesn't, that means you had made a mistake, so let me go ahead and fix that real quick. So it should end up with the end of this little railing here. Not railing, but whatever. End up with this side piece here, so basically it should line up with this piece right now, if you see what I mean. Alright, after that you can go ahead and grab one of your non-resized versions of this, well, one that's resized so it fits under the road like that. And you're just gonna do that for, like, do the same process here, except there's not gonna be any grass now. Just gonna go around like this here. Okay, so we're gonna start by going 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're gonna go 7 out. So 5. Let's go 6. And then the 7th one is going to be this curved piece here. And I'm just gonna make it like this. Alright, so the next thing I'm gonna do, you're gonna grab this piece again. And you're just gonna go around like this. Kind of repeating the same exact process from earlier. So going around like that. And then you can take a road piece again. And just kind of fill all this in now. Look at that. And then you're gonna go 1, 2, and then let me go look at the template here. Okay, so now we're gonna start by like kind of doing fencing and stuff. So basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna start doing like all this stuff here and everything. So from the beginning of your Lazy Lake, it starts off with this little this smaller piece right here for fencing, and that runs from right here all the way around up to this point. Goodbye. Right around to this point right here, and then we're going to take these pieces that we had earlier once again, and we're going to place that like this, and then you're going to grab this piece here that you had, and you're going to resize the height on it. So if it's about the height of that, you're going to place it like that. Oh, that would be my bad actually. You're going to place it like this. And then from here, it'll go around like this. Alright. And then after 1 piece, it'll start going down, so then it would be like this. And then it would show that piece once again. And then you would have this piece here. So placing that right there like this. And then taking this piece once again and rotating it around like that, so it's looking like this now. After that, you're going to go into the Haunted Hills gallery, and you're going to want to find this piece here. And you're going to place it just like this. And rotate it around each other, it's once again like that. And make it look like this. Then you're going to go to the other side once you place that. And you're going to go ahead and place this piece once again. And then take this little piece here. And place it like that. And then take this piece once again. Place it like this. Then you can use that resized height piece that you had. And you can go 1, and then you're going to turn like that. And there you go. And the next thing you can do, you can grab this piece here that we had earlier. And you can start just like following the same process that we had followed earlier. Just like going like this. And then stopping there. And you're going to grab this piece from the gallery again. And you're going to place it just like this. And then do the same on the other side like that. And I'm just going to fill in this because I didn't fill it in yet. Like that. Alright everyone, your lazy lake should be looking like this now. You're making progress, that's all that matters. Congrats. And then you're just going to plug this in like this. Oh, and I am sorry, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to the 3 videos tonight. Actually, sorry about that, guys. It's already kind of getting late, so I don't know if I'll be able to get to that. I'll try, but I mean, chances are going to be pretty slim. And then you're just going to go up to about this point here. And then you're going to go and grab our lovely friend, the piece that doesn't have any ridges on it. And you're just going to go ahead and place that right here, here, and then right here. So like that. You're going to grab your road piece again, and place it like that. And you're going to go into the agency gallery, and you're going to want to find this piece that I have on screen right now. Let me find it. This piece here, as it's the best that I can get. If you guys know how to get this from the unreleased island, then go ahead and do that. But I don't have access to this piece at this point, so I use this piece from the agency gallery. You're just going to place it like that, so it's looking like this. And you can take your road piece again, and you can place it just like that around. Okay. Let me just double check that this is correct. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Alright. Give me a second, guys. Alright, then you're gonna grab this piece from the gallery, the road gallery. And you're just gonna open up this right here. Oh, oops. Okay, Fortnite boy made a mistake. Let's just fix this right now. Alright, so my bad. You're gonna delete this here. And you're gonna want to make sure that you have... Alright. Sorry about that, everyone. Go into the Neo-Tilted Gallery or Shark Gallery and grab this curved piece right here. And then from your piece that you had placed earlier, you're just going to place this piece like right here. And you're going to want to scooch this over once, as I realized I made a mistake with that. And then you're going to take this one from the Neo-Tilted Gallery and place it just like that. And then you can put your sidewalk in. And then scooch over your, whoops, and put it like this. So now it's looking like that. Alright. That's better. What do you guys say? Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is now we're going to fill out this here. Because Fortnite Boy didn't make any more mistakes, don't worry. Okay. And then the next thing you're gonna do is just gonna fill it in, and you're actually going to use this piece here, and you're gonna resize it a ton. Or if you don't want to do that, you could always do the kind thing of stacking it once like this, and then resizing the, oh my god, no, I can't talk. Then resize, oh my god, stack it twice, like that. Just making sure that it's equal to one whole piece. If you don't like how it looks when you resize the height on it, but for the tutorial, I'm just gonna resize it and making sure that it's one entire block tall, and you can check that by matching it up like this, and if it's really close, it's fine. And you're just gonna place it like that. The next thing you're gonna do, you're just gonna grab this piece here, the small one once again, and you're gonna place that right here, running across this sidewalk like that. Alright. The next thing you're going to do in your lazy lake is you're just going to grab these benches from any standard gallery. They usually have them. And you're going to place these right here using Grid Snap 8. I recommend using Grid Snap 8. And you're going to place that like that. Same thing over here against the ledge here. Like that. Together as well, so it should be looking like this. Alright. Nice job, everyone. Thank you for hanging in with me. Like, I know it's annoying and hard to build, but... Alright, the next thing you're gonna grab, you're gonna take this piece from the road gallery, and you're just gonna place that right next to the piece that we had here. And should be looking like this now. And then you're gonna go and you're gonna take this piece here, and it's gonna go back like this, and then wrap around like that again. So it should create this little thing here. And then after that, you're gonna take this piece that has no ridge on it whatsoever, and you're gonna take that and you're gonna fill in this void here. After that, you're gonna go ahead and grab this piece here that we had used from the Hero Mansion gallery earlier. But before we do that, we're gonna take this piece and we're gonna slide it on to the edge like that. Alright, now let's go back and take the Hero Mansion piece. I'm just gonna grab it from here so I can show you guys how you have to rotate it. So you're gonna wanna rotate it back over using your pitch axis and then your yaw axis again, rotating it like this and placing it into that spot right here. Alright, perfect. Then you can fill it in with your roads like this, and it should just kind of fit in like this here. Alright, so this one we didn't get to resize. We may need to resize the height on this even more, which you actually can't. So you're gonna need to resize your road a little bit more on this. I know it's gonna look a bit weird, but it's just this one little tiny piece like that right there. And the same goes for right here. Alright, you guys. Nice job. Oh my god. There we go. That's better. Okay. Okay. So the next thing we're gonna do is you're just gonna take this piece here once again that we used, And it's gonna go from this piece here out like this, and then 2 down, and you're gonna go like this out once more, and then you're gonna curve it back in like this, and then perfect. Bada bing, bada boom, you got that down. And then you're gonna go, after you place those 2 blocks, after the big one, you're gonna place a curved one right after that. So it'll be looking like this now, once I get this curved block in the right way. So now it's looking like this. If you need to make modifications, you can. Just make sure your lazy lake is looking like this right now. Alright, your lazy lake should be looking at like this at this point in the tutorial. So if it is not looking like this, rewind and do whatever you need to do to go back and fix errors that you may have made in your lazy lake, and make sure you got all the right ridges here and stuff with your area right here. So the next thing I'm going to move on to is we're going to start getting into the sidewalk across the street over here. So you're gonna grab this piece again, and you're gonna line it up with that one curved piece that we had placed right over here, and that's just gonna line up 2 across. Let me go ahead and look at that one time. Okay. So it's gonna line up with a straight piece right by your grass here, and it's gonna be 2 blocks apart, so like that. Just making sure it is 2 blocks apart. Perfect. So in all, that should be 1 here, and then 2, so that counts like that. May not look like it, but if you take this half and then half of this piece here, that makes 1. And then you take, whoops, this half and then this half here, that makes 2. So there you go. As long as it's looking like this, you're all good. Okay. Let me go back up and look at my template here that I have for lazy. Alright, let's make sure we're facing that piece the right way. Whoops. Alright. Alright, now it's facing the right way, so make sure it's facing this way. And then you can go ahead and fill in your roads here. Just like that. And then after that, what you can go ahead and do is you can just go ahead and take this piece here, and you're gonna place that all along this road right here. So like down 3 blocks like that. So my bad, 2 actually. And after that, you can grab this piece from the gallery that has the ridge at the end. And after you go 2 blocks of this, not 3, my bad. Oh my god, Fortnite boy. And place it just like that. And then fill it in with your road pieces here. And that would have been my bad, so let me just fix that. Okay. And then you can go take this piece here, and then you're just gonna go. Well, not like that. Like this. Alright. So there you go, you have that done now. And then you can just go ahead and fill in your road pieces here. Like I am. Just fill in all those road pieces that you need to. Alright. And there we go. Make sure they're all lining up like that. And we're gonna add one more thing before we end it for this tutorial here. And we're gonna add the tree that is in front right here. So if you go into the steel bridge gallery, or go into the blue steel bridge prefab and grab this piece here, make sure you have grit step 4 on while placing it, and you're gonna place it dead center in the middle of all these pieces here. So that would be right there. And then you're gonna grab the birch tree from the nature gallery, and you're just gonna place it inside of that holder like this. And there you go. You have yourself a classic lazy lake tree. Alright everyone, good job. You guys have made it through the first struggle part of building Lazy Lake. That is going to be it for this part here. If you guys did enjoy this tutorial, please leave a like and sub to the channel if you haven't already, and share with friends if they're also trying to create Lazy Lake. Alright guys, that's all I have, and I'll see you in the next part, and